So today we will be discussing about the various community development programs in India. So in the previous class, we already discussed about what is community development project or community development program. So this is a program which mainly focus upon ennobling the strength of the Indian community. So let's see in detail regarding what are the other community development programs initiated by the Indian government. So first one, National Rural Health Mission. So it has been one of the central achievement in the field of rural healthcare. So the NRHM was first initiated in the year 2005 with an objective to deal with the problems across primary healthcare and enhances the status and system of the rural health area. So, as per the National Rural Health Mission services, they provide effective, accessible, accountable, and inexpensive healthcare services to all the people, in particular to those sections who are very poor, vulnerable, and prone to health disease. So, as per NRHM, they mainly focus to provide a comprehensive primary healthcare services to the people in the rural area. So, this will provide an effective and accessible for everyone will be getting these services and accountable and inexpensive treatment services from the National Rural Health Mission. Let's see what are the major goals of this National Rural Health Mission. So first one, reducing the infant mortality rate as well as the maternal mortality rate associated with the delivery or pregnancy. Then, universal access to integrated comprehensive public health services, that is, making the public health services available to everyone. Then they also include activities for their child health services, then water, sanitation, and hygiene. So promoting safe supply of drinking water and providing good sanitation services, everything is included. Then prevention and control of communicable and non-communicable diseases, including the locally endemic diseases in the rural community. Then revitalize the local health traditions and mainstream of Ayurveda, Yoga, Unani, Siddha, and homeopathy system that is known as Ayush. So they mainly focusing upon improving and strengthening the traditional treatment options of Ayush. Then promoting healthy lifestyles in the individual. So these all are the major goals of National Rural Health Mission. Okay. Next is Yojana is Pradhan Mantri Madritva Vandana Yojana, that is known as PMMBY. So this Pradhan Mantri Madritva Vandana Yojana was previously known as Indira Gandhi Madritva Sahyog Yojana. So this was introduced in the year 2010, and this is mainly a maternity program run by the government of India, and the major objective of this yojana is to encourage the women to follow infant, and young child feeding practices. So this program is mainly focusing upon improving the feeding practices among the newborn children as well as the young children, that is exclusive breastfeeding for the first 6 months. So that is promoted by this yojana. Okay. And apart from this, this is a conditional cash transfer scheme, and this cash transferring is mainly done through the ICD cells for the pregnant and lactating women, those who are above the age of 19 years. So, is there any mothers, those who are above the age of 19 years and they are pregnant or they are lactating their children, they may be getting a conditional cash transferring from the Ministry of Women and Child Development. And this scheme which also provide a partial wage compensation for the women during their wage loss during pregnancy. So during pregnancy, first 3 or 6 months, the mother, she cannot go for the job. She may need to take rest. So that time, if they are not getting the wages from their institution, the government will provide half of the wages to these mothers. Okay. So let's see what are the major objectives of this yojana. So they will promote appropriate practice, care, and institutional service utilization during pregnancy, delivery, and lactation. Okay, and encourage the women to follow nutrition and feeding practices, including early and exclusive breastfeeding for the first 6 months. So this program will promote exclusive breastfeeding up to 6 months following the delivery. Then providing cash incentives to improve health and nutrition of the pregnant and lactating mothers. So this scheme will also provide money for improving the nutritional status of the pregnant as well as the lactating mothers. And next one is Janani Shishu Suraksha Yojana. So this program was launched in the year 2005 under NRHM, and this is also to modify the National Maternity Benefit Scheme. So this, as per this Yojana, they are usually promoting the institutional delivery to reduce the maternal as well as the neonatal mortality. So in most of the centers in India, usually the deliveries are taking place in the home. This will be leading to either the mother death or the infant death. So in order to avoid that, the government has initiated this project. So as per this project, all the deliveries are conducted usually in the hospitals or in the institution where the maternal as well as the neonatal mortality can be reduced. So in this Yojana also, they will usually provide cash incentives to the women for delivering their child in the government or in the private hospital. Wherever the mother can go, but it should be an institutional delivery, and the government will provide cash incentives for all institutional deliveries. And the key features of this scheme include all pregnant women delivering in the public health institutions are provided with the absolute free and no expense for their delivery, including the cesarean section. So, as per this scheme, the mother who is giving birth in the public health services or in a government organization, their almost all expenses are free for the normal delivery as well as the cesarean section. So, which also include free supply of drugs, then free diet up to 3 days for the normal delivery, and if the mother has undergone a c-section, they will be getting free diet up to 7 days, then free diagnostic test, and they will provide blood if it is necessary. So for all these activities, they don't expense any money from the mother. Then this initiative will also provide free transportation from home to institution and between any referral area. So if the mother has to go for any referral services in the nearby hospital, the hospital or the government itself provide free transportation, and during the discharge time also there will be free transportation of the mother from the hospital to the institution usually given. Then the scheme aims to eliminate the out-of-pocket expenses from the pregnant women while during the time of this delivery process. Then and in India, around 12 million pregnant women are now usually receiving this benefit from the government for their delivery. Then this will also helps to promote the institutional delivery rather than the home delivery. So all these are the major features of Janani Shishu Suraksha Yojana. Next is Rashtriya Swasthya Bhima Yojana, that is RSBY. So this is also one of the important yojana they made by in order to improve the health of the people in the rural area, and this was launched in the year 2008. So earlier this RSBY was only confined to those people, those who belongs to BPL, but it is available for everyone. So the major objective is to provide financial and support to those sick people, those who need healthcare services. So in the hospitals and all, they will be getting the free treatment and all, and the government will be paying the amount. Okay, so that is Rashtriya Swasthya Bima Yojana. Next is Swachh Bharat Abhiyan or Clean India Mission. So this campaign was initiated in the year 2014, and the major objective is to eliminate the open defecation through construction of appropriate community-based on toilets in the houses. So still in many parts of the rural India, open defecation is a common practice, and this may leading to diarrhea, typhoid, hepatitis, then intestinal worm infestations, etc. So in order to avoid that and to provide a rural health to everyone, this Yojana came. Okay. And the major objectives of this program to promote cleanliness and hygiene in a holistic manner, then to reduce the incidence of open defecation and to improve the quality of life in the rural area, then in order to improve the sustainable sanitation practices in the rural area and to create awarenesses about health and hygiene. And this will also help India to reach the SDG goal 6 to achieve the SDG goal 6. Then this will promoting a cost effective sanitation effort to develop community managed sanitation system, and solid and liquid waste management systems are running properly or not, then to create a positive impact on gender and promote social inclusion. So these all are some of the major community development program initiated by the government of India in order to promote the health of the people, Indian rural people. Okay, so thank you.